Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. It is episode 3, and we are on day 14 of my Carnivore challenge. 2 weeks in, and I wanted to check in with everybody right now. Make sure you're tracking the progress and my posts on Instagram at Jordan Magrini, just my first name and my last name. I just got done a leg workout. It's a little after 7:30 in the morning. I do have to get to the office at some point today for a nice event. We're cooking burgers and hot dogs, so plenty of food I can eat with no buns. I'll just be scarfing down some 8812 ground beef from Costco all afternoon today, which I am excited for. Having said that, I want to just do a brief check-in, let you know where I stand on the Carnivore Challenge, give you some progress updates, and so on and so forth. So again, we're 14 days in as of today. I am feeling great. I've tried to film this episode 3 vlog a couple times, but if you weren't aware, I had my in-laws and then my wife's sister, husband, their baby, my wife's little brother, who's not that little, he's 31, and his wife were all in town, so it was a busy 7-8 days, and with working and everything like that, and people at the house, I just didn't get around to it. But I have some time now while I'm leaving the gym, and I wanted to let you know that I am feeling amazing so far on the carnivore diet. Like I said, 2 weeks in. A few days ago, if you didn't see the post on Instagram, I had to add some carbs to my diet because within the first 10 days, I was down 5 pounds. Maybe it was the time of day I weighed myself. Maybe it was I got really good sleep the night before. I don't really know, but I was down 5 pounds, and I was losing on average about a half pound a day, which was a lot faster than I wanted to. So I added just a binge of carbs at night, which you should not do, but I did. Ice cream sandwiches, M&Ms, ice cream, just whatever I felt like, granola bars, honey, all that good sugary stuff. And sure enough, today I'm right around 173. So I'm holding on to some of that water that I put on when I had those carbs. Again, for every 1 gram of carbs, you can expect to hold 3 to 4 grams of water weight. So I think that day I ended with about 260 grams of carbohydrates. Now that was a couple days ago. Obviously I've been able to excrete some of that water, and as time goes on, I'm sure my body will get rid of the inflammation and the fluid, and I will be down to 170 or 171 again. My goal weight is probably around 165 to 167. I think that'll help me basically have visible abs at all times without flexing, and that's kind of the look I'm fighting for, and I'm hoping the carnivore diet can help with. I'll say that I feel good, and again, at that such a low weight so quickly, it wasn't that my calories were more restricted, although I'm definitely more satiated on the carnivore diet than I am on the ketogenic diet. I think the ketogenic diet for me was beginning to open doors into endless amounts of peanuts or nuts and nut butters, just to get a sweet tooth fix, fat bombs, any concoction I can come up with to eat some sweets and call it keto. So this keeps me full longer. It satisfies my sweet cravings even more, or curbs the sweet cravings even more than ketosis did. So again, with some fattier cuts of meat, this is still basically a ketogenic diet. My body has no carbohydrates to live on. I mean, this is a 0 carb diet aside from the carbs it's making itself through gluconeogenesis. So because that process will probably be more prominent on the carnivore diet, I find it beneficial to keep my protein high. That way it's turning the amino acids I'm eating into glucose. Some of it, not a lot of it. It doesn't need a lot of blood sugar. Body doesn't need a lot of blood sugar, but some of that protein will be converted into glucose versus the skeletal muscle that I have on my body being broken down. So I'm still getting in roughly the same amount of calories. There are some days, and I think calorie cycling is important for me and my metabolism. I have days where I'm at 2,500. I have days where I'm at 1,500, and back and forth somewhere in between. For the most part, I am tracking my macros as well. just to make sure I'm getting in adequate protein. I'm still getting in adequate fats for energy. Again, I'm having basically 0 carbs. I don't have a lot of dairy, so 0 carbs, and you know, I need to get my energy from somewhere, so I need to make sure my fats are still relatively high. Maybe not typical ketogenic high, but still 60 to 65% of my calories are coming from fat, and that's helping me stay energized throughout the day. Again, another reason why I think this diet has been so successful for me so far is maybe there was just something in the vegetables, and people talk about oxalates and you know, the dangers of plant foods in high amounts, and I wasn't having a ton, but there's something to be said for the inflammatory effect of those vegetables and the defense mechanisms in the foods themselves that cause inflammation and a reaction in your body. And I think maybe for me that's what was helping me hold on to that last little bit of water weight that I was getting rid of so quickly here in the beginning. So I'm going to stick it out clean the rest of these 60 days. I have day 14, so I have 46 days left. And I'm gonna stay clean. If I'm dropping weight fast, I will just up my carnivore calories. I won't be adding in a quick fix or quick calories to stoke some sort of insulin response and holding on to water and calories anymore. It was kind of scary and exciting that I was losing so quickly, because I anticipated doing this diet for 60 days and maybe dropping 5 pounds over those 60 days, not 5 pounds in 10 days. So we're back at it. Got to get rid of this last little bit of inflammation from my carb binge. I'll probably be back down to, you know, 171, 170. But that's kind of where I stand. Just a brief overview of where I'm at. I think this can be a long-term, and again, this could be a long-term diet for me. I love animal products. I love animal foods. Even when I'm on a ketogenic diet, again, aside from maybe some all-natural peanut butter, I was eating mostly meat with a little bit of veg. I don't think I need the vegetables. I am going to have to dive into things like beef liver here soon. I hear a lot about the micronutrient content of the liver, and I want to make sure I'm getting a full profile of micronutrients, even though I am eating only flesh and animal meat. I will say that on this carnivore diet, for me, for my own peace of mind, I am still taking my multivitamin in the morning, which is helping me get my micros in. But if I can choke down the taste of liver, which I have yet to try, I will maybe put my vitamins aside, knowing I'm getting it all from animal products from here on out. So that's where I stand. An 8-minute rant. I'm excited to see what the future holds for me and my carnivore challenge for the rest of the 60 days. And I will do a better job about vlogging my days and my progress, and get you some full day of eating type material for your enjoyment. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna head home, get ready for work, and get to the office, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Thanks, and stay tuned for more carnivore action.